Today we're going to make sourdough discard pancakes. So when I mix the sourdough and I feed it once a week, I always have a little bit of extra that you have to take out. And we don't want to throw that out. We're going to do it. We're going to put it in here. But that extra, what we're going to use that for is this wonderful recipe by Cooks Illustrated on how to use the discard to make these really yummy pancakes. So the first thing that we need is the flour. So it calls for 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, but we're going to do 1 cup of whole wheat and 1/2 cup of white flour. Okay, so we mix that in.
We mix that in.
You can mix very gentle. Then 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of table salt, but I don't use table salt. I have kosher salt, so I'm doing 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. All right. And when you're making pancakes, you want your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients well mixed so that you don't overmix. All right, so we're going to move the dry ingredients. 1.5 cups of milk. The original recipe calls for 1 cup of milk, but we found that they make very thick pancakes when we add whole wheat. So we like it a little thinner, so I have 1/2 cup of milk more. So 1.5 cups of milk.
Put this in?
Nope, not yet. You want to add the sourdough discard? So that's 1 cup. 2 large eggs. 1/4 cup plus 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil. I've also made this with melted butter, which is really good too. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So you mix up the wet ingredients really well. Because I'm going to pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients now.
I want to make it.
Mix until there's no dry ingredients left, but it can still be lumpy. Don't overmix your pancake batter. Very nicely mixing, I must say. Become a nice weekly ritual where I feed the starter and I make pancakes on a Sunday. I hope you try it too.